what's really important is to have a real balance across all areas of business building. So yes, you use social media, but the whole focus of social media is to find people who you then take offline and build relationships with. So hopefully by the time you hear that your company is opening a market, you already have connections with a number of people that possibly live or have lived or know people in those markets. I also like to work from a good old-fashioned list, and I'll show you. Here's my book. Big fish are in the pond. I've had that for like 7 years. It's my Bible. Every single name is there. I'm not very high tech, am I? That's my contact book. And I just write lots and lots of names in there and comments. And I do have a bit of a filing system around that. But, you know, I am very old fashioned when it comes to list making. And I do like to go back and reconnect with people on a regular basis. So when a new market comes into play, it's all about working through lists to find people that have connections to that market, whether they live there or not. And then also, yes, doing posts on social media where you ask people who they know in those areas, but also messaging people as well. So it's a combination of everything. I don't believe it's not just one thing works anymore in our industry. I think you've got to work across all areas and be confident that you know, you can post, but even if some people don't comment, don't lose faith, people are still seeing it. A month down the track, someone might message you and say, I saw that you said you're launching in Malaysia. I have a friend there. So never get deterred by the fact that your posts haven't got engagement, because that's just perception. You don't know who's really taken notice of that until that person connects with you. So if a new market's opening, put it on social media, also connect with people that you know, go through your list, but also if you're a leader with a team, work through your team. Because one thing I've learned is never assume. Just because you know something doesn't mean your team knows. I treat my team always like they're hearing everything for the first time. So if I'm hearing about something, I'm going to share it with them and not just assume that they saw the company email and they know that we're opening in Malaysia. You know, I'm going to make sure that my team has the new communication from me as well as the company, because you'd be surprised how many people have turned off their notifications from their company in the back office, or they just don't scroll through their emails. So using your team that you already have, that's really great leverage. Building your team is the greatest leverage you're going to have moving forward in your business, because when you have 100 people, that's 100 more people with 100 more sets of connections that you never had. Now multiply that, now you've got 1,000 people. Now you've got 5,000 people. Think about the connections that you never had until those people came into your business. But those 5,000 people now have 5,000 sets of lives that have lived all over the world, that know people potentially where you're about to open. So your biggest leverage is the team that you already have.